Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henderson. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run to the right. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease to the left. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
With the catch, it's Tavai. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Webb. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going. And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Handoff to the single running back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down right there.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to pass, it's Webb. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up. It's complete to the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Louisiana. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Throws to the tight end. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Lobos with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll go hurry up here. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on third down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll call for the fair catch here. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. trying to escape and get it himself. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Webb. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw for it. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
New Mexico, 14, Louisiana, 7.
And the Lobos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at half.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Lobos! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He'll pull it down. Still running up at 40. Oh, he dropped it. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, New Mexico!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last.
Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. The sudden change on the turnover, and Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Lobos! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Across the 25. He's got room. Tripped up for the tackle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
On the move, it's Henderson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
New Mexico, 41. Louisiana, 7.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Webb. Coming after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead of how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This team
running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Lobos! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Looking downfield, it's Webb. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Working the middle. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
They want to just keep throwing it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
To the air, it's Webb. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. They march 72 yards, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They try to pop a run on the draw. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out.
He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.